two-time Emmy Award winner.
It feels great. It feels great. It was a huge surprise and honor, and very exciting. And it's always nice to get recognized for hard work. And the stories that I won for were stories I really enjoyed doing, and the people I got to interview were really inspiring, wonderful people. And I like to, when I'm not anchoring the news, I like to go out to the community and meet inspirational people that are making a difference in the world, and happy stuff. I like interviewing people that are inspirational, because I think that with all the stuff that's going on in the world that's not so inspirational and not so happy, it's nice to introduce people to somebody that despite all the negative stuff that's going on, they're really making a difference.
Can you briefly describe those two pieces that you did, just the people you interviewed?
Well, the first award that I got was for a story called Life Without Limbs. And I interviewed a boy named Nick. Actually, he's a man. And he was born without any arms or legs. And he, as you can imagine, underwent a lot of challenges growing up. Just sheer survival was a huge challenge for him. And what was the reason why I chose to do that story was his incredible attitude. Because he just had this inspirational outlook on life. He radiated positivity, and he just went around. He travels around the world, and basically he's a minister in many ways. I mean, he goes and talks to people and inspires them to go out there and live their best life and achieve their dreams. And it was pretty neat to see how he didn't look at his handicaps as handicaps. He looked at them as gifts, because it gave him the opportunity to reach out to a large group of people despite being himself. So that was neat. And then the second one I won for was for a piece I did on John Neighbor, who was a Olympic gold medalist, won several different medals in the Olympics, and just his stories of being there, being a part of the Olympic team, and so that was a neat man to meet.
Our final question is, do you feel a great deal of pressure being the voice of local news to the people of Palm Springs?
Well, I don't consider myself the only voice of local news. We have, here at the station, we have, reporters that are the voice of different parts of the news. We have, several other anchors, so I don't look at myself as the only voice, but I put pressure on myself to make sure that I'm delivering the best news possible, the right news, the news that people care about. I very much want to make sure that I am factually correct on every single show that I do, that everything is from the spelling of the person's name to how I pronounce it. I want all of that to be perfect, because I think you owe that to your viewers to be as accurate as possible. So I put pressure on myself for that. And then there's other news stations out here too, that a lot of them are, the local news stations as well. And so, there's pressure to compete with them in a certain extent, but, I also put a lot of pressure on myself to be the best version of myself on TV as possible, and be